Hello guys, this is Shirlish Turu in Shimji's show. I hope that you liked the last episode. Today we will start with a question that you can answer via our social media. The question is, what makes a piece of art worth tens of millions of dollars? Okay, let's start our episode. As we know, the hardest thing to do for any person is to represent himself to someone new, or to express what he wants to say in front of people. It's something really hard. But do you know why? Basically because it matters to us to understand our identity and to explain it to others. Because identity, it's what make us exist, and it's what make us be respected by others. I mean, if you wanna be successful, if you wanna, do something that matters in your life, you should show people what are you capable of. So, according to the head teacher of Neil Wade Academy, he said that students are more respectful to the university when they are wearing uniforms. Do you know why? It's really simple, because basically when they are wearing uniforms, they can feel that there is rules and there is something called academy. So here, uniforms show us that there is an identity that we should respect. So, for example, when scientists are trying to do researches, they discover that people are filling surveys based on what they want other people to think about them. So if I want to look like a cool person who is funny, or who is like he don't have a problems or something like that, so I should really do this survey in a good way, even if the answers are not representing my choices in life, which is wrong. So here we are really talking about what we want to show to other people. But the question is, it is always working like this? Like, if we do this, it's really gonna help us to achieve our goals? I don't think so. Because seriously, if you are trying to be something else other than you, that means you're not accepting yourself, and that means you cannot continue. In the previous episode, we talked about mistakes and making mistakes. So one of the mistakes is to try not to be yourself. So what matters to you, and I'm saying it again, what matters to you is your morals, your opinions, your added value. That's what make people respect you, basically. So now when we are talking about all of this, we should ask ourselves this question: it is really a problem if people think I'm not good enough? Okay, each one of you try to answer it. I'm not gonna give you an answer, because there is no answer to this question. It's depend on you, and it's depend of how much you think it's important to be judged by other people. I mean, as we know, all of us, this world is full of many problems, and people start thinking about just making money or just being rich. And what is gonna happen after that? I mean, okay, if you have like $10 billion, or I don't know, if you speak a language fluently, or if you play a game and be so good at that game, so what's gonna happen after that? It's not just about starting, it's about continue, Sometimes there's people who make a lot of money, but after that they are not happy with their lives, because basically they don't have a purpose, or they feel their purpose and they don't have any other things to do in their life. So do not just think about how people are seeing you, because if you do that, so you can be that millionaire with the Ferrari, but after that, when you are with yourself alone, you're not gonna feel good, So start thinking about what matters to you, which is your identity, because identity it exists to make us feel important and to make us feel happy with our choices in life. And basically, you really need to look around you and see other people, like someone is giving you an advice, but he is not really applying this advice in his life. For example, I watched a movie about being different. This movie is really actually it's not a movie, it's a series. It's really something it's showing something interesting, which is how can we be different but we accept each other and we support each other, which is quite like something not really exists these days. But the thing is, doesn't matter what's your identity, you should defend it, and you should not let other people influence your true morals and values. For example, if you don't eat something because you don't like it, so you don't have to explain it, or you don't have to push yourself to do it. It's your choice. And if you do the inverse, if you eat that food, maybe you will have problems with your stomach, or I don't know. And after that, you will suffer, not the other people. So, for example, if you wanna start something like a project or a startup, try to do it alone, I mean, not just go into other people and start telling them, oh, I have this idea, I want to do it, because everyone will give you his opinion, which is not your opinion, and basically the chances to succeed is gonna decrease day by day. But if you start thinking about your idea and you start doing researches, or developing a BMC or something like that, and after building the whole idea and transform it to something that exists, like something that you can start working on it, after that, okay, you can take some feedbacks from other people, or you can ask people to give you comments. And even if people give you feedbacks and advices that's not making you should do that or must apply this, it's not like that. it's just your choice in the end. And trust me, if you do something that you want to do from inside of you, so basically you will succeed. But if you start thinking about what other people will think if I do this, then it's not gonna work. So the summary of this episode, it's humans are too much judgmental, but rules, morals, and added value influence us to see things differently, because nothing matters without your identity. And I know it's really hard. It's really hard to show people who you are and to prove to people that you are capable of doing something. But nothing comes the easy way. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. If you have any feedbacks or if you have ideas, questions, you can contact us via our social media. We are right now working on Spotify, Anchor, YouTube. Also, you can find in the description links that can give you more resources to understand more about what we talked about. So I hope that everyone will be better, and I hope that I will start by myself and I will be better in doing this. So happy again to present to you all the information that I have, and I'm waiting for your feedbacks so I can understand more about my mistakes and try to improve it, but in my way, of course, because I'm doing this podcast not to show people that I want to I don't know how to describe it, but basically this podcast is something that I'm doing with passion. It's something that I really love, so I will continue doing it until I will feel satisfied with myself. Thank you so much again, and have a good day.